Hi everyone, thank you for joining me here at Psychic Tarot by Iris. I am so happy to be here with you, spending this time, and super grateful that you are spending it with me. A shout out to all my subscribers, those that have joined me from the beginning of this journey. In case you noticed, I learned how to do the thumbnails. It was so exciting when I finally got one or two of them up. So I'm hoping to get better as I go along, but it was so much fun to do that. And I'm thanking all of you who are taking the time to click on my channel and check in with me and check in with the messages that I am imparting to all of you. All right, so I'm going to try to go a little slower, more relaxed, so that you can get a little more from the messages that I am imparting. I will be doing a love reading for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio for the spring of 2019. And that's around the corner, so I just wanted to get a head start as far as that was concerned. Now, the other signs I will do one each day until they get done. So again, super excited to all of you and all of the people who are making comments and interacting with me. I am so grateful. And a shout out to Neil, because he is the one that has been commenting the most, and I'm enjoying the interaction. So thank you so much. Please don't throw your phone away. Just turn it off. Okay, so let's begin. Let's see what the messages are for Pisces, for love in reference to the springtime of 2019. Wow. Okay, we have as messages, the first card would be the King of Cups. The second card is the Empress. And the third card is the Four of Swords in reverse. So I am going to read these together and see what message, let's see what comes through as far as a message with these three cards. Now this is for Pisces. I'm hoping you're getting a good look at the pictures. All right, so for me, this could be a couple who has just had a child and are in a very loving relationship. It could also be a couple who is desiring to have a child. In that case, the King of Cups, which is this card, he is a man who has a big heart. He's extremely caring, makes a wonderful husband. He's understanding, compassionate. He's reliable. He's there for you. And the Empress is a woman who is blessed with great maternal instincts. So the Four of Swords in reverse, that kind of means to me that it could mean that your mind is overloaded and you are in need of rest. And if you just had a child, and that would be absolutely something you need to do. It could be things around you are chaotic and you kind of can't think straight. And that would happen after giving birth. So you would be in a situation where it would be kind of hectic and you need to just find a way to get some rest. It could also be perhaps you are in a relationship and you don't know if your partner will be supportive. You might have a very strong desire to be a mom and you're just not sure whether he is willing to support you with that idea. Or it doesn't matter. It could be a couple of any type. Your partner, you might not be sure if your partner will be supportive with you bringing a child into the relationship. Now, I feel as though the King of Cups shows a person who is parent material. So this person will definitely be supportive. That person will be there for you if you are desiring to bring a child into the world. In that case, I sense that with the Four of Swords in reverse, it could be you've introduced the idea about being a parent. It's possible that don't push the subject. You've introduced the idea, so let it rest. But it feels as though this might be people, partners in a relationship that are wanting to expand, are wanting to grow. They want to bring another being into their environment, into their relationship. So it could be, as I said, that you've introduced the idea. But once you've done that, let it rest and see what happens. But your partner is very supportive. Your partner, whoever he or she may be, would be the type that would be a great parent. So you don't have anything to worry about. All right, so let's put these cards down. And I pulled out angel messages for Pisces. So let's see what it is. Okay, the first message says, within the next few months. Okay, so if you have wanted, and we're reading this for the spring of 2019, if you have wanted to be a parent and have desired that, it could happen for you within the next few months. If you're choosing, or you have thought, let's bring another idea. If you have introduced another idea that will create expansion in some way in your relationship, it could happen within the next few months. And by another idea, I mean maybe you want to not necessarily be a parent, but maybe you want to expand your situation in some way. Maybe you want to relocate to a new area where you will feel abundant, where you will feel supported, where you will feel all your needs are met. Sometimes when we relocate location, we feel that that's the environment we want or we desire to be in. So all this could happen within the next few months. All right, so that's one angel message. Let's see what the other card says. The other angel is Serena. And Serena says, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Okay, so now here we have Venus, the Empress. And Venus speaks of abundance in many ways. It could be material abundance. It could be financial abundance. It could be abundance in good health. So if there is a need of some sort, have faith. Because abundance will be yours. Abundance will be a part of your spring of 2019. And again, the angel says, I am the angel of abundance. The Empress speaks of abundance. And if you are in need of financial abundance, this angel will supply for you. If you're in need of financial abundance, it's possible that the couple or your love or your partner you're both in need of assistance, financial assistance in some way. Within the next couple of months, it will come your way. So once you've introduced the idea, or once you've started the idea, or you've started the work in creating financial abundance for yourselves, give yourself some time, and you know that it will happen. Okay, wonderful messages. Let's put those aside. And those are for Pisces. Now we're going to go to Cancer. All right, so let's turn them around. And we have the Eight of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. And I call this the traveling card. I'm using the vintage Pamela Coleman Smith deck, the vintage. And that one brings a couple of extra cards. So this would be what I call the traveling card. All right, so let's see. Now we're talking about love relationships. So it's the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Cups might indicate that perhaps within the relationship you are feeling somewhat stuck, or feeling as though the relationship isn't moving in the direction that you're wishing it would move. The Nine of Cups is usually the card of wishes fulfilled, but it's coming in the reverse. So I feel as though perhaps something that you are desiring in the relationship is just not happening. One or the other is kind of holding back, or not moving forward, or feeling stuck, not knowing exactly what it is that they're aspiring for in the relationship. Now I have the Traveler here, so it's perhaps that one or the other, or both, need to travel, or have a need to move location, relocate, in order so that there's movement. And perhaps in relocating, you might find that your wishes will come true. Now the Eight of Swords is more of a card where you are feeling stuck, but it's self-imposed. There is a way out. There is a way of movement. There is movement if you so desire it. So perhaps you're holding back. Perhaps traveling is something that you can't do at the moment. It's something that you wish, but your wish isn't coming true. Perhaps you need to move. You want to move. You desire to move. And it's not possible at the moment. It could be that your own thoughts are holding you back in this relationship. I feel as though if you give yourself a break and don't overwhelm yourself, or don't overanalyze the situation, you can turn this card around and this energy around and make it work for you. And your wishes will come true. Now the idea in reverse, when it's the Nine of Cups and it's in reverse, it means you're very close to accomplishing what you desire. It's just that at the moment you feel as though you can't see a way out. You can't see how to go about making the right decisions or choices in order to move forward. So the only thing I would say in this particular case is don't rush it. Don't push anything. Take your time in making these choices. They're important choices. It could be instead of relocating residence or whatever, it could be just a trip that you need to take. It could be go out and have some fun. Stop overthinking so much. And perhaps your wishes will come true a lot quicker than you expect them. Okay? So let's put these down. Let's see what the angel messages are for you, Cancer. Okay. And for you, we got the Yes card. Okay. So, yes, do some traveling. That may assist you in relaxing your mind. You won't be thinking so much. You won't be overanalyzing so much. So relax your mind. Take a trip. Do something that is recreational so that your mind can be clearer before you make a choice. And your second message? Oh, I'm so sorry. Your second message is Celeste. All right, Celeste. So Celeste says, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so again, we were talking about relocating, that will bring in new energy. It could be a new home or a new place of employment. The movement will usher in positive new energy. So don't feel stuck. Don't worry yourself too much. Don't overanalyze. Don't stress yourself out. The possibility that in making that move, in making that change in your life, if you say yes to it, it will bring you the positive energy that you need. Wow, that is a great message. Okay, so now we're going to go to Scorpio. All right, so I'm so sorry. I went to get a little drink of water. And Scorpio is the Page of Swords in reverse. The Page of Swords in reverse. And the Ten of Cups, also in reverse. Okay. And we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Well, Scorpio, you got a lot of reverse cards here. Let's see what's going on. All right. Now, let's see. You could be separated. The Ten of Cups in reverse could mean that you are separated from your love and are feeling kind of lonely. There could be misunderstandings in the relationship and you're afraid to speak up. Or possibly you are giving your partner the silent treatment. So if you're giving your partner the silent treatment, I would say to you, ask yourself if you are giving your partner the silent treatment to attempt to manipulate the situation, or are you attempting to control the situation? And is it in your best interest to do that? Would it be in your best interest to do that? All right, so let's see. Swords are usually communication. So it's possible that if you are separated from someone, let's say he or she is in the military, and you need to let that person know how you feel. The Page of Swords is communication. So perhaps letting that person know how much you miss them won't necessarily make them feel bad. Actually, it might make them feel good. It might make them feel wanted, loved. So letting someone else know that you are missing them, letting someone else know that you are feeling lonely because they're not around, that's not always a bad thing to do. Lets people know that they are wanted and loved. Okay, so it could be too that perhaps the misunderstandings, you need to decide, or because the Two of Swords is in reverse, I would say open up to the idea of letting the other person in. I feel that maybe in some way you've shut that person out and you have decided not to communicate for whatever reason. So the idea, I would say, is open up. If this relationship is important to you, open up and communicate and let that other person know how you feel. Okay, let's see what the angel message is. Okay, the first angel message would be let go. So if this is a relationship that you're not feeling comfortable in, that you're not happy in, then the angels are suggesting that possibly the best thing for yourself, or maybe in your best interest, it would be in your best interest to let go. And I never advocate for letting go of a relationship unless you have felt that you've done all you could do to make that relationship work. So if you feel as though you've done all you could do in order to make that relationship work and it hasn't, then there's nothing wrong with you doing whatever is best for you and let go. Wow. Okay. Now let's see, Scorpio, what the other angel is. The angel's name is Teresa, and it says, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So if you're going through this type of a situation, I would say really, before you make choices or you make any serious choices, take a time out. Take care of yourself. See what your needs are before you make any final decisions. Okay, Scorpio, that's it. All right, guys. It's so wonderful to have done this. I hope some of the messages resonate with you and they assist you in some way. Again, thank you for spending this time with me. I'm so happy to be here. Lots of love and light to you all, and have the best spring 2019 possible. Lots of love. Bye.